Hello, everyone. We play video games. Well, I feel like everyone in this class has played a video game. We often step into the shoes of another character, an avatar. This virtual self can be a powerful tool for immersion and expression. But what happens when the bodies we inhabit are designed to be impossibly perfect? Today, we explore the pixel perfect pressure, how idolized video game avatars impact the psychological well being of players across all genders. Okay. The content we're analyze the content we will be looking at is the avatar itself. This decades of games have established two dominant gender stereotypes. For male, research by Martins and colleagues in the 2009 conducted a content analysis and found a perceived trend of virtual masculinity, bodies that are often psychologically impossible. On the other side, a 2010 study by Downs and Smith revealed the female characters are consistently hypersexualized, defined by their large chests, small waists, and often impractical attire. These aren't just characters; they are the ideals presented to millions of players. Of course, not all avatars are created equal. These qualities vary in important ways. We see an evolution over time. The reboot of the Tomb Raider series, for example, initially redesigned Laura Croft, who's the main character of Tomb Raider, with more realistic proportions to reflect a more grounded character. Genre also plays a huge role. Action games like God of War often feature fixed, idolized protagonists. In contrast, role based games like Cyberpunk 27, 2077 offer detailed customization. But even these tools can suddenly push players towards a narrow range of socially attractive bodies. Then you have life simulators like the Sims series, which offer a much broader and more inclusive set of tools, showing the more flexible design is possible. Top left is Laura Croft, her evolution. Bottom left is a Sims. Bottom right is Cyberpunk. So, okay, yeah. So how does this on-screen content become a real-world social problem? The link is our own psych. When players, regardless of character, repeatedly embody these perfect virtual bodies, it can trigger a process called objectivize self object justification, where they begin to judge their own physical appearance more harshly. A groundbreaking 2023 study by Servideo Police and Griffiths found a direct pathway here. They discovered that this self objectification leads players to adopt negative body image coping strategies. Critically, this process was shown to be significantly pre- predictor of disordered gaming, where gamers become compulsive and harmful. It's not just about feeling bad, it's about tangibly negative behavior outcomes. This connection is amplified by fascinating phenomenon called the Proteus effect, which states that a person's behavior can change to conform to the perceived identity of their avatar. Research from this year by Yin Moyer and Montage explored this. They found that the type of avatar a player chooses is associated with real world outcomes. While embodying a fit, idolized avatar could potentially motivate someone towards more physical activities, the study also shows a strong link between certain avatar profiles and the symptoms of disordered gaming. This shows a powerful feedback loop. The game's design influences a virtual identity, and the virtual identity, in turn, can shape our real world health and habits. To be clear, this isn't a occasional issue. The research provides stark evidence of frequency. The foundational content analysis shows us the scale. Martins and colleagues found over 80% of male heroes were hypermuscular. Downs and Smith found that virtually all female characters were unrealistically thin and often sexualized. And as we've discovered, the newest research from Shervin Haynes and their colleagues provides the critical "so what" confirmed that these frequent portrayals are not harmless fantasies, but they have measurable associations with psychological well-being. And recently, if I'm thinking, if you guys remember when the actor was chosen for the new Batman film, didn't speak. He indirectly spoke about this. He spoke about how it's kind of unrealistic the body standards that these superheroes, or in just video games, or just in comic books, just heroes overall, the how physically their body or muscular is like almost impossible, and he kind of didn't want to subscribe to that, and he got a lot of backlash for that. So we psychologically just also associate a hero or someone that to look up to be very muscular and have a almost not attainable type of body. This has caused a lot of people to use other things to try to get that body, which is also harmful to their health. So where do we go from here? The solution isn't to eliminate beautiful or strong characters, but to broaden the definition of what a hero can look like. My recommendations for content developers are threefold. Three different things I think we should do. First, diversify the default. Make starting point for characters more representative of the real world. Embody through creation. Give players the tools to create bodies that truly reflect themselves or their design fantasies, free from narrow constraints. And finally, narrate strengths differently. Write stories that value courage, intelligence, resilience, and over a six-pack or a certain dress size. The evolution of Lara Croft shows us this is already happening. In conclusion, avatar design is more than an artistic choice, it's an ethical one. Research is clear. The pixel perfect ideals that dominate many games contribute to a real world societal problem of body dissatisfaction and can be a factor in disorder gaming. By embracing diversity in design and narratives, developers can create more inclusive, ultimate, healthier virtual worlds for everyone. Thank you. These are my references. And I want to thank everyone for coming and listening. And if you have any questions, shoot me a message.